Miss McDonald. It's Madeline, and today I'm going to be cooking for you a mild beef, spinach, and sultana curry, which is from one of our HelloFresh meals. And so let's get started. So the very first step was to wash down all the vegetables, which is really just the potatoes. So I did that, and then they asked me to cut it into 1-inch pieces. So all I do is I cut it in half so that I have a nice solid foundation for the potato, and then I cut it in half and go 1 and 2, and then that's it. So I just keep doing that. And here we go. Alright, now once we've done that, I'm going to put all my potatoes onto my baking sheet, which is lined with tin foil to keep it from sticking to the baking sheet. And I'm going to take my oil, put some on there, just eyeball it, and then I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. All over. Oh, I'm going to take the lid off that first. Alright, there. So, now that we've done that, I take my Indian spice blend, which they've provided for me, and I'm going to take half of it and put it onto the potatoes, because we're going to use the other half later. They never really say the specific measurement, but right now I'm using a 1/4 teaspoon so I don't take too much of the Indian spice blend at a time. And you're going to sprinkle that over until half the bag is at least gone. So that should be good. Alright. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit more. The middle there, edges. Alright. So once I've done that, they asked me, I've already started preheating my oven. I did that before I started the video. And they asked me to roast it in the middle of the oven. And since it's hot, I'm going to use my oven mitts to be safe. And put it right in there. Perfect. Close that up. Alright, now, while those roast, and we're going to roast the potatoes in there for 20 to 22 minutes, so I'll keep that in there for that time. Now I'm going to go over here, and what they asked me to do is to boil 1 1/4 cup of water for high heat in a medium pot, and later whenever it boils we're going to put our rice in there. So now after 5 minutes of waiting, our water has started to boil, so we're going to move on to the next step. So we're going to take our rice. There's about a cup of rice in each of these bags, so we have 2 cups of rice in total. So there's about 2 cups of rice in total, so we're going to take our rice and we're going to pour it in there. Alright, and then we're going to lower our temperature to low, so I'm going to put it between the low and the number 2, so it should be at least like 1. It's still warm. I'm going to stir that around a bit. And we're going to put the lid back on there. And what's going to happen is that after about 12 to 14 minutes, all the liquid is going to be absorbed into the rice, and our rice should be perfect. Cooking and our potatoes are cooking. We're going to move on to our sauce. So what I did is that I roughly chopped some cilantro, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my cilantro into there, and then take 2 packets of just regular plain yogurt, not any flavoring to it, Greek yogurt, and you're going to add that to your bowl. Some, alright, throw those out later. And after you've done that, you're going to take your salt and pepper and just season it to give it some flavor. All right, stir that around. Perfect. So whenever our rice is all finished, what we want to do is, grab my wooden spatula, we're going to stir it around a bit, and then we're going to add some peas. And there's about a cup of peas in there. So we'll just open this. And those are going to go in there. We're going to stir them around. Alright, that's it. We're going to start prepping some ingredients for the beef. So I already started here. And what I did is that I took off all the peel off this piece of garlic. And I have this special little tool where I put it in here. And all you have to do is squish, and your garlic comes out all minced for you. So that's really special. Alright, move on to my next piece of garlic. Now, a tip that I find is really helpful, I usually like to cut off the ends, and I find it helps just to get the peel off faster, which is really great because I like moving fast. Alright, and whenever you're done cutting your garlic, you're going to put it in a little bowl like this, just to set aside like that. And I already cut up some spinach, and all I did was I took a big knife, I actually took this knife, and I just chopped it up into some nice little pieces so that it's easy. We're going to start on our meat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my oil and half a tablespoon. Alright, I'm going to pour half a tablespoon onto my heated skillet. I made the temperature at medium high. So there we go. I'm going to just spin it around there. Perfect. Alright, and now that I've done that, I'm going to take my beef and I'm going to put it in there. Perfect. And I'm going to add also my onions. So I'm going to put those in there. Perfect. Now I want to take my spatula, which is plastic, because if it's metal it will scratch my pan. Unfortunately, it's harder to work with. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to smush it all up into tiny little pieces and make sure that it's all cooked through, and I'm going to cook it until there's no pink left in the beef. And the onions are softened. Alright, so all of our beef is now, all of our beef is now completely cooked through, and I know that because I can find no pink. While I was cooking it, I broke up the beef into smaller little bits so that it's easier to eat than just a chunk of beef, because that would not make sense. So, now that we've done all this, we're going to take all of our garlic and put it in, and all the remaining Indian spice that we have from the beginning, I'm going to put those in there too. Alright, stir it around. Alright, so now we've stirred in all of our Indian spice and our garlic, and it smells super amazing. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our sultana raisins. They came in 2 bags, and I assume that it's about a cup. So I'm going to put those in. We're going to stir it around. Perfect. Now you want to take this beef broth concentrate. I'm going to put that in. Perfect. Alright, stir that around, and then Perfect. We're going to take 1 cup of water and put that in to this round 2. And this is going to cook for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's slightly thickened and becomes like a sauce type thing with the beef. So we're going to check out our potatoes, and they should be perfect by now. And look at that, they are. Alright, so now you can feel free to just put these, I'm going to lay out some coasters on the counter so that it doesn't burn the counter, but I'm going to let those cool and we'll see how these turn out. 3 to 4 minutes, and our sauce has definitely thickened up, as you can see. Some of it has been absorbed. It's looking super good, and it smells awesome. So now we're going to just season it with salt and pepper, like everything else. And I forgot to mention it, but to your rice, you want to also season it with salt, just salt, no pepper. But you want to season that with salt whenever you add the peas, so make sure you do that. Alright, perfect. Now we want to turn this off and remove it from the heat. Because now what we're going to do, we're going to take our spinach, which I chopped up earlier, and we're going to put it in here, stir it around, and we're going to stir it around until it is completely absorbed, or at least a little bit absorbed. You don't want it to be completely gone. Perfect. Alright, so we finished stirring our spinach into our beef curry mix. Look how good that looks. It's awesome. And now we're going to take our potatoes that we took out of the oven a couple minutes ago, and we're going to scoop them into our beef curry mixture. So, put all my potatoes into my beef curry mixture. Now I'm just going to stir it up until it's all mixed together, nice and perfectly. Alright, now after I do this step, I'm going to take my rice and I'm going to divide it up into my 4 bowls. Then I'll take this beef curry mixture, divide it into my bowls, and then we'll start making it look nice and decorated. Alright, so just like I said before while I was stirring up my curry, I'm just going to take my rice and divide it evenly between the 4 bowls. Alright, that looks just about right. And now I'm going to use the same spoon. This is all going to be together in the end. I'm going to take my curry mixture and divide that evenly. My gosh, it smells super great over here. Love it. It looks pretty too. Very excited to eat this. That's probably good. Yeah. It's funny, they put so much rice, not so much they put so much mixture, not so much rice. So it's kind of funny. Alright. And to top it all off, we're going to take our cilantro Greek yogurt mixture that we made before, and we're going to just take a dollop. Oh, that didn't turn out so well, but I'm try with this one. And just put it right on top like that. I don't know what happened there. It's flopped right off. Alright. That seems good enough. Alright. And there you have it. Your beef curry with cilantro is complete. Thanks. So now I'm eating our meal for dinner. I mixed it all up so that it's a nice combo of flavors. We decided to eat outside today, so that's a really nice treat. Hey Mom, how do you like it?
It's nice. I like the sweet and the salty together.
Yeah, it's super good. Stasia?
It's pretty good.
Awesome.
Delicious.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss McDonald.